Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Tinker77. Thank you for joining me. Today we're back on the FoolCraft server, and I have some ideas of what I want to do today. Mostly that deals with changing out some of the ceiling, making it look a little better. Maybe working on this square over here that I haven't done anything with. It's just some base maintenance and prettying up. I'm not very good at decoration, so I don't know how this is going to go, but yeah. And then if we have time, we'll go out and we'll try to hunt some more Hermitrons. Maybe we can find and complete a set today. So that's the plan for today. Now, before I start, I want to let you know why I haven't posted a video yesterday and why this one is not very entertaining, in my opinion. And that was because I haven't had a lot of time. The reason for that, the other night was asked and invited to go to do a ride-along with local law enforcement, which is where you get to sit in the police car during an officer's shift and get to see all that they do and all they, picking people up for traffic violations, helping people out who need help, that sort of thing. So I spent an entire evening late into like 7 o'clock in the morning inside of a police car watching and learning and talking with them and that sort of thing. So it kind of messed my sleep schedule up and therefore messed up my YouTubing schedule. So I do apologize for that, but I want to tell you it was very rewarding to see what these officers do. And if you get a chance and you see an officer and you have a chance to thank them for what they do, I would say go ahead, because in this day and age, officers aren't getting a lot of support from people. There's a lot of bad news in the press and that sort of thing, and it really, they do a pretty thankless job sometimes. And so if you get that chance, say hello to an officer, maybe give them a little thanks for, what they do. So anyway, yes, we're going to start this off. What I want to do on the ceiling here is I want to make the rows match up with this brown. I'm going to put the same thing on the top. My goal here, I think, is I'm going to make this the same kind of like layer height. And then these circles here, or these squares, will be kind of raised up a little bit. But I want to get this done and get this started here. So if we're standing right here on this block, it's this block right here. And we're just going to go right down the line. And we're going to take this out. We're going to put in this as a floor all the way to here, which is right there, straight up that block. So this entire row will go out, and we're going to make it that factory block. There we go. I don't have any of the factory blocks set up to go, so we'll have to chisel that really quick. There we go. And so this will look like this. Like that. And we'll do the same thing with the other one. I might use the same kind of grading material also in between. I haven't thought about that. What I'm going to do just right now, though, is just mirror the bottom onto the top. Okay, let's get that started. Okay, all the roof lines are in. You can see they're all in. It looks really good, I think, and it helps to define the area. The next step I want to do here, though, is I want to take out these blocks. And I'm thinking about maybe doing it recessed a little bit, and then with lights up at the top that are recessed. So I'm not sure. I can make it flat like this, but if I go, let's say I go 2 layers, and then put in the grading, I think that will make it look better, and then putting a light there, okay? And so we'll have lighting like that, and it'll be all the way across. I'm going to try this out with this one, and we'll see how it looks, okay? So here we go. How does that look? I think it looks pretty good. I like the lighting. Lighting doesn't stand out. It's kind of nice. It looks like it's kind of embedded in it. It's very smooth. I like the fact that the way it looks there. I think that's what I want to do with the rest of these aisleways, is just make it look like that as far as these lighting. So I'm going to go do that right now. Sorry about the progress updatey way this video is going. I'm trying to do that so it just keeps it a little bit shorter, so I'm not having big long clips. So, okay, let me get this done and we'll see how that looks. That step's completed. You can see that I put in the recessed lighting here. Looks really nice. I put them in all the sections where the walkways are. So we're looking really good. The next step I think I'm going to work on, though, is I'm going to work on this part here. Work on the ceilings of these 2 squares. The one over the mob farm and the one over in this area. I won't work on it over here yet. I probably will eventually implement it over here, but because all this infrastructure is in the way, this will be moved eventually, and we will get this done. So I'm only going to do it on these 2 sections, here and here. Now what I'm thinking about using is an architecture block. So if I go, let's say I take out a bunch of these rows here of this, just give a little space. I fell in a hole. I've done some of these that are at an angle, and I'm thinking that if I were to go into, no, that didn't work out. Something like that, and then this will be obviously gone. Okay. So the block will be kind of like angled up, and then this part here, which is still stone, I would then change out with another block, and I'm not sure what it is that I want to use. So let me just clear this out first and put in all of the angled factory block, and then we'll see how that looks. Now that's done, the nice angled border. I also put in these weird corner borders. It looks really nice. Now I'm thinking about using quarried block, just making blocks for as far as the ceiling. I want it to be a little bit different than this dark color, so I think I'm going to try this out. So I'm going to see about this. The idea being that if I were to take out, let's say a little, let me take out a little area. Oops, there we go. So if I did that, the block would look kind of like this. Okay, I think that will look really, really, really nice, especially when you take a light and you put it like right there. I think that'll give it a nice, cleaner feel. Still kind of technical looking, but it's easy to work with, and I have a lot of these blocks. So I'm going to replace this section now with a quarried block, and we'll see how that looks. How does this look to you? I think it looks pretty good. I like how it looks very ordered and very nice and neat. I like how the angles go up, and then it has the lights and this very straight lines and everything. It looks really good to me. Now you have to put the lights a little bit closer together so that it can keep things from spawning, but I was able then to get rid of the torches. So that is really, really cool. On this side here, I want to do the same thing. I have some coal I left out. I want to do the same thing here with the angled and make that kind of a ceiling. And then what I'm thinking about doing is putting the angle pieces that you see here, right here, angling them down so I don't see this stone work. And also if I have the lighting monitor on, or whatever it's called, I won't see the red X's. And maybe lowering the glass level by 1 block, and maybe putting in a little clearer one, because I like to see the mob farm, and the dark stained glass is not really helping. So let me do the first part, and we'll just see about this. The ceiling over the mob farm is now done. And like I said, I think I'm going to put in the blocks that angled, just like these are angled upward, angled downward, and then we're going to have the layer where the glass is. I'm going to make it with clear glass. So this will be like a little bit of like a lowered area. And the idea here is I want to do a little bit of a lowered area over here. And I'm not quite sure what I'm going to put in this section yet, but I want it to be something kind of more decorative rather than functional. So, but I'm going to work on this, getting this all cleared out. Like I said, a lighter glass, probably just straight clear glass instead of black stained glass. So let me do that. The angled sides are in. The glass has been changed out with clear glass. Okay, so we're good to go here. We're going to go turn on the mob farm and see how it looks with the clear glass. So let's do that. Fans are on, lights are off. Mobs are spawning. So I know it still works. Turn off that feature. You can still see them. It's a little bit clearer. Not a lot, but it's a little bit clearer. It was a little darker before. So the mob farm still works. Okay, so now I want to do the same thing over here. Kind of recess this down and make it look okay. Probably use the same quarried stone over here. And then we'll see what happens after that. And it's done. You can see we have the floor in. It looks pretty good. You can come down here, go up. It has a little bit of a yellowish tint. I think that's because of the distance from the lights, but it does not have a chance of spawning any monsters on it still, so we're still good. And again, we have this side over here. It's looking pretty good too. So yeah, that's great. One of the things that I found though is when you do this quarried stone, you have to put it in a furnace, and I was finally able to upgrade to the ultimate furnace. Okay, the ultimate furnace. Watch how fast this is. I have a full stack of sand here. We're going to convert it into glass. It's just amazingly quick. There we go, full stack of glass. So if you get the chance to work your way up to the ultimate furnace, I would really, really recommend it. Now the other thing I want to do here real quick is I'm really tired of hearing these stupid chickens clucking all the time. And so I'm going to make a thing called a sound muffler. So if you search for sound, you can find this right here, a sound muffler. And it just takes a piece of wool and a note block. So let's make a note block. Okay, put it in here. Go back to this, and we should have some wool somewhere. And there we go, we have a sound muffler. And this will, in essence, stop them from making that stupid sound. So I'm just going to put it right here, kind of tuck it in here. And then we shouldn't hear them clucking anymore. Okay, so the next step I want to do, and I said this in the beginning of the video, is I want to go out and try to find some Hermitrons. So I'm going to get a couple things ready to go, and then we're going to head out and see what we can find. The first customer of the day is this chance cube. I have on me the tier 3 chance pendant, which increases the chance of the cube to be good. So we're going to try this out and see what happens. It's dangerous to go alone. Here, take this. Ah, so it's got a stick and 2 diamonds, which is what you would make for a sword. Excellent. Okay, we'll get all that and we'll go on. Looks like we have another fluid cow. So here we go. He's all ours. Moving on. Here we have the first Hermitron. No mythic, but we do have a rare. That's good. Okay, so we'll take that. And we're going to keep on going. Chance cube sitting in the ground. Whoa. That's really cool. It made a rainbow. It looks like out of wool. Okay, I'm just going to leave that right there, but that's kind of neat. Another Hermitron. Here we go. No mythics, so we got 2 uncommons in there. Okay. Making some progress. Again, another Hermitron. 2 more uncommons, no mythics. Oh well. Grab that and keep on moving. Another fluid cow to rescue. Come on, let me pick you up. Why is it not working? Oh, I must have a fluid cow already in there. Okay. Now we rescued him. Okay. Moving on. Another fluid cow. And he's been rescued. We're doing a great service for fluid cow kind. Found another Hermitron. All commons. Another chance cube. Just a fish. Okay. Whatever. Another fluid cow to save. There we go. A sickly looking fluid cow. You are saved. Another Hermitron. And with an uncommon in it. Okay, well, I think I'm going to continue on for a little bit more and then we're going to stop. Another chance cube. What the heck? There's just an armor stand? That was kind of neat. But we did get a dragon head. That's kind of useful. So, most of this other armor isn't that much. So I'm not going to worry about it. But at least we got the armor stand and we got the dragon head. Moving on. Found a Hermitron floating in the sky. A lot of howling going on. Okay, you don't need the chicken. There we go. Okay, gonna do just a little bit more. A yellowish fluid cow to save. You are saved. Haha. Uh-oh. Is he going to attack? Sounds like it. Yep. But not anymore. He's dead. A sickly green cow is now with us. I think this is going to be the last thing for now, and then we're going to go back to base. It is the chance cube. Let's see what happens. Hey, at least it isn't a giant's chance cube. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Resources. People. A lot of things happen, and they're noisy. It's all just stuff I really don't need much of, so I think we're about done. What's that sign say? It's a broken path to succeed. Haha, funny. Let's break it all just to see what happens. Oh, we got a diamond block. Yeah, I've got diamonds. I've got swords. I've got iron and redstone, all this stuff. I really don't need any of that. So I think we're about done. We're going to go head back to base. I've put all of the cows that we picked up into the pens so that we can then wait for them to be active for about 5 minutes, which will allow us then to get and milk them and see what they are. So in the meantime, I'm going to go over here to the Hermitron storage showcase, and we're going to go ahead and put in the Hermitrons. Okay, so the first layer here, I have them all put together. We have these 5 Hermitrons, and they are A3C, so 0, 1, 2, 3. Looks like I have one of those. We have another 3C, which is that. We already have it. We have a 1, we have a 2, and a 5. So 1 is right here. We have a 1 here. We don't have that one. Yeah, we do. It's right there. Okay, so that's good. 2 is this right here. We don't have a 2 uncommon at all, which is good. So we didn't have that. Get in there. Okay. And we have a 5. 3, 4, 5. Looks like we already have this. We'll put it right in here, which is good. Okay, so now that we've done that, we can go downstairs to the blue section, the beta section, and work on those. Okay, so we have the Hermitron right here, the case. I'll put it down. Let's see, we're going to go with any zeros. There's a 0. Let's get all the zeros out real quick here. Sorry, that's not a 0. There's a 0. There's a 0. Okay, so for the 0, we have that, and we have that, I think, already. Yes and yes. Okay, so that goes there, and that goes there. Zeus, and that is Zeus right there. Okay, any ones? Do any ones? There's a 1. There's a 1. Both those are common. Looks like we have all of those. Okay, any 2s? There are some 2s. And it looks like we have those already as well. 3s. There's some 3s. Some more 3s. Looks like it's an armor set. We have those on there too. Commons are usually what we have. 4. Any 4s at all? That's a 4. And that's a 4. And that is a 4. Okay. So it looks like we have pretty much all of those, don't we? No, we don't. We don't have this right here. Excellent. So now we just need to get the rares and the mythic for that set. And then with these here can go. Because we have those already. Okay. Getting there. 5. No 5s? There, 1 5. Okay, so the 5 is the compass. We have the compass already, looks like. 6s, and we have a bunch of that, I think. 6. And 6. All the commons, we have those. Good. I didn't think if we saw any 7s, did we? There's 1 7. It's an 8 and an 8 and an 8. So this 7 is a common. We have all those. That should go down there. Okay. The 8s. We have that. Oh, we have all those. It looks like we have that piece. We have all of our rares. And we have our commons. We really didn't get a lot, even though we were out there. And of course, there are no 9s in the set. Okay, so that's putting all the Hermitrons away. Let's see about these cows. What do we get here? Resonant Ender Bucket. Interesting. Okay, what's this one? Molten Bronze. That's going to be good. Molten Emerald. We have one of those, I believe. We already know what these were. This is the pink slimes. Energized. Interesting. It goes upwards. That's a very strange bucket. Okay. Energized glowstone. Molten redstone alloy. I know we have that already. Quicksand. Ooh. Platinum. Concentrated cloud seed. And molten manilum. So those are the cows we received. Okay, well, I think that's going to do it for this video today. I tried to make it a little bit short, have a little bit of base building, a little bit of exploration. I'm trying to get some Hermitrons and things, so it's just kind of short. Let's go downstairs real quick. I think I might have some pet bags we can open up really quick. We have 2. So let's put these away here. Let's grab these pet bags, and let's see what we get. Mushroom pet. Okay, and the other one? The ender chest pet, which we already have. So no cloud pet this time at all. Okay, well, I think that's it for today. Thank you for joining me. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you have any comments, put them in the comments section. And of course, if you'd like to be notified of any videos I produce, please subscribe to this channel. Again, thanks for all your support. Have a great day. Bye-bye.